For today's video, we are going to have a summary of what we have learned to our last meeting, which is the sequences and series. So this will be the summary of sequences and series. A recap. First thing that you need to ponder in this lesson is the arithmetic sequence. Arithmetic sequence. The formula in getting the arithmetic sequence is just simple. We have here the nth term is equal to the first term plus the nth term minus 1 multiplied by the common denominator. Common difference, rather. So this is the nth term. It is the term that you are trying to find. And the a sub 1, your first term. Your n is the position of the term. So it could be first, second, etc. And last one is the common difference. Which is what you add or subtract in each time. Add or subtract in each time. Alright, so let's take an example of arithmetic sequence. Again, when we say arithmetic sequence, the pattern of this is add, subtract the same number. Same number. So the pattern of this sequence is constant. It could be addition or subtraction. This is the pattern. Okay, so let's take an example. Let's say we have find the fifth term of 3, 6, 9, 12. Then we have 3, 6, 9, and 12. So again, the formula, we have formula a sub n equal to a sub 1 and minus 1 times t. So let's start. Given we have the first term, the d, and the n. So the first term is 3, and our n is what? Fifth term. So we are looking for the fifth term. So our n is equal to 5. What about the t? What is the pattern? So as you can see here, we have 3 and it becomes 6. So this is plus 3 and then it keeps on adding 3. With that in mind, that will be our common difference, which we have 3. Okay, so now let's have the solution. A sub 5 is equal to what is the first term? We have 3. 3 plus our n is 5 minus 1 times the common difference, which is 3. So 3 plus 4 times 3, a sub 5, 3 plus 12. So what is 3 plus 12? We have, so the fifth term is equal to 15. And that is the answer. That is for arithmetic sequence. Just a quick summary of our lesson 2. Now let's move on to another sequence. The second sequence that we tackled in lesson 2 is the geometric sequence. So for geometric, in arithmetic, the pattern is it could be odd or subtract. So for the geometric, it could be the pattern is multiply or divide. Again, multiply or divide. As for the formula, we have a sub n is equal to the first term times ratio raised to the power of n minus 1. So for geometric sequence, the a sub n here it means the same thing with the arithmetic sequence. This is the nth term, the term that we are trying to find. And for the a sub 1, same thing, first term, and our r is the common ratio. For arithmetic, we have common difference. For geometric, we have common ratio. Common ratio. It is what you multiply or divide in each item. You multiply, it means what you multiply or divide in each item. In each item. Okay, so we have the n also. The n is the term number. Term number. And of course the one is constant. Okay, so let's take an example for this sequence. Let's say we need to find the fourth term. Find the fourth term of 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 8, 2, 4, 8, 16. Okay, so let's have the formula first. Our formula again is ratio. For the geometric sequence is a sub n, first term times r, n minus 1. So let's write all the given first term, the ratio, and the n. Okay. Let's have the first term. The first term is 2. What about the ratio? So what we do to 2 to become 4, we have multiplied by 2. Same in the other round. Multiplied by 2, multiplied by 2. Therefore, our ratio is equal to 2. What about the n? The n is 4 terms. So this is 4. Let's move on with the solution. What is our first term? 2 times 2 raised to the power of 4 minus 1. So, yeah, I forgot to change the n. It must be 4 raised to 3. So, we have 2 times 8. So, our fourth term is 16. That's how to do it. Again, this is just a review. Now, let's move on.